I still got to hand it to Star Wars because I think Star Wars for me has shown that it can really do that whole thing where it makes a Star Wars heist movie. I bet you could release a Star Wars horror movie. It's done shows. It's done a lot of shows and it's done them better than Rings of Power.
Yeah.
Like you look at Andor, it's one of the best shows ever made. And it was based on a spin-off of a movie that everybody's like, "Oh, this is my favorite movie." And Andor is so good that it almost makes Rogue One look bad. And
Yeah.
that is the original one it's based on. That's how good it is. You look at The Mandalorian, they created a western in this universe. Like you couldn't create a western in the Lord of the Rings universe. So you've got that genre fluidity that you can go in there. Some of the episodes of The Mandalorian are also like horror episodes, like the episode with like the ice spiders that are
Hmm.
chasing them.
Yeah, that's
Like you
right.
can have those monster of the week things with that franchise. You've had so many good Star Wars video games. You think of like Shadows of the Empire. You think of Star Wars Racer, and then that's before you even leave the Nintendo 64.
Here is my argument for both of them. Lord of the Rings, I think, as a book series, established fantasy, right? Like, I would argue, and I have argued before, that Lord of the Rings' popularity established fantasy as a genre in the world. We really didn't have fantasy until we had Lord of the Rings. These, like, high elves and all of this stuff. D&D is a spin-off of Lord of the Rings in many ways, and so Lord of the Rings is so big. And then you talk about the movies, and the movies just like took that source material and made it so accessible and so brilliant and so beautiful. So Lord of the Rings is very important. Star Wars, I think, is what you would call like the definition of a franchise. I think like they have the toys, they have the movies, they have the television shows, they have the books and the comic books, they have the clothes, they have all of this stuff. I think it has to be Star Wars here. As much as it pains me because I love the Lord of the Rings, Star Wars Empire Strikes Back is my favorite movie, and I think Star Wars is just like Pat said. I don't think there's anything that you could throw at Star Wars that they wouldn't find a way to make it stick. Like a Western, a heist movie, an action, a soap opera. In Andor, they did a version of The West Wing with Mon Mothma being her like political self. It's brilliant. So yeah, I give it to Star Wars too.